I'm going to show you guys how to up your perks for dumpster diving, crafting, stuff like that. There is a few people around the map that you can actually speak to that will help. Just straight away when you first start off in the pit here, if you run over this way, straight from here, down towards the pit again, this guy right in here, talk to him. He'll actually teach you stuff as well. I can't remember exactly the perks that he'll teach you, but his are pretty handy. I'll have a look at my perks. 1 second. Speech begging, blah, blah, blah. Dumpster radar, stuff like that. So all those perks there, that's how I'm able to hit a dumpster and I don't get the 2 lines on normal anymore. I'll get 4 lines. Just talk to everyone you possibly can. But yeah, this guy here, so because I've got his trust up so high, I can ask for money from him. I need more. See, look at that. 65 coins right there. Can request stuff from him, boost my morale, everything else like that. Barter, I can buy things from him. Old cooking stove, old washing machine, propane tanks, stuff like that. His inventory will change every couple of days in game, I believe. I'm not sure it's every day. So make sure you talk to him and do missions for them. The more missions you do, the more trust you get, the quicker you'll get the perks to be able to raid stuff a lot quicker. Obviously, thieving. You can thieve a lot. Like, you can just keep thieving until you get quicker and better at it. But there is a guy that you can speak to get better at thieving. I'm going to go around the whole map, and hopefully you guys can follow it and see who I've spoken to get better stuff. Fester. So he's just behind that little improv there. So you come in here, go straight in, talk to Fester. He can actually teach you recipes. By recipes, I mean all kinds of things. That's what the dead cats, the dead birds, the dead rats are used for. You can also ask him for money. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just made 65 coins off him. By the recipes, I mean these recipes. Scrap food deluxe. He teaches you that. It just takes scrap food to build it, 10 of them. He'll teach you grub, tasty grub, broth, goulash special. That's what you use the cat for. But if you look at all the food on these bigger ones, they will give you 100 food, which is really good because everyone knows how fast you go through food on this game. Weak tea. See, that crafting? Everything's counted as crafting that has a line like that besides dumpster diving. How I got it that wide, I will show you the particular person that I actually spoke to. This guy teaches you how to repair electronics and craft better, so it'll make that little green gauge that much wider so you can actually craft a lot better. He'll actually repair stuff for you as well. You just got to give him cash. Look at that. Headphones, keyboard, kettle, radio. Damn, I'm running out of money. So yeah, he'll repair all that stuff for you as well if you need something repaired and you can't quite craft it because it's too hard. But yeah, if you do enough missions for him, he'll actually teach you how to craft better things, and he'll widen that gauge that it takes to actually craft stuff as well. So that guy there, he teaches you crafting and makes it a lot easier to craft. Next person. Upgrade your lockpicking. Lockpicking can be a bitch when you're first starting off in this game. It can be extremely hard and you'll break a heap of lockpicks just trying to figure out how to do it properly, especially if you're using an Xbox controller like I am. So from the pit, head in this direction, and you'll go where I showed you where Fester was. There's a heap of wood, other little containers around here. So in here, in other places in public you'll get busted for lockpicking and stealing. In here, no one can bust you, and this is how you get better at thieving and lockpicking. There are these little containers. There should be 3 in here. They've also got some piles of junk on the ground and stuff as well. When you learn that perk and you can go through them. These 2 guys. And where was that last one? Here, wood. So it'll help you thieving. Also over here as well, for the lockpicking, This is just for when you first start the game and you get a couple of lockpicks. These cabinets just makes it a bit easier to level up, that's all. They're all easy locks, that's why they're probably the best to learn on as well. Keep going through here. Good for materials, heaps of materials through here. And this all refreshes once a day, I believe, or at least once every 2 days. So you can come through here, lockpick it all, take all the junk that you need. And this is Drax. Drax buys furniture. So you go to barter. All those radios that I just repaired. What I'm better off doing is selling them on the street, though, because I can get up to, I believe, around 200 coins, depending on who I'm speaking to. So if you speak to someone in a suit and a tie and you manage to get him to buy something from you, he'll buy it at a higher price than to, say, someone just wearing a tracksuit. So try to sell your stuff to them. But yeah, this guy, he buys furniture. So I'll sell that to him. 120 coins made. He also sells furniture as well if you need a bed or anything else like that. Yeah, comfy bed. I've never seen that before. Perfect place for napping. Yeah, he'll sell furniture. His stock replenishes every day or so as well. I can't remember what he teaches you, but just speak to everyone, literally. Anyone you can find. They will teach you something. You just got to do enough missions for them. Weapons. This is the weapon guy. So where you find Drax, walk past Drax, all the way over here, Kanchi, barter. You can sell your weapons, and you can buy weapons from him as well. This guy here, he will teach you insolence. Langos. He'll also give you jobs for scrap metal. You've got to go steal the scrap metal. You don't bring the scrap metal back to him. There's actually a particular place where you sell that, so I'll show you that next. Any new jobs, blah, 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 blah. This is also how you get your dog. You speak to this guy here, he'll ask you for 300 crowns, and then give it a few days, come back, and then he'll ask you for another 300 crowns, being an asshole, and then you've got to pay him another 300 and he'll give you the dog. The dog's used for boosting morale, all that stuff. You've got to feed it to be able to do that stuff. This lady here, she sells herbs for the teas and for the healing and everything else like that. So if you die, you'll lose 5 points to your stamina, your health, your food, all that stuff. This lady here sells these medallions for 1,000 coins each. So this artifact restores 5 lost points from your health, max health. So if you die once and you lose 95 health, that's the maximum that you got now. Buy that, use it, and it'll put it back to 100. So this is for your food, your morale, your energy, your warmth, and how wet you get. That's dirty. There's also some places to lockpick in here as well. Most, actually all of the hobo dens have lockpicking that are easy, and some have normal and hard as well, but you obviously want to focus on the easy ones as much as possible, which are in here, and all the other hobo dens. So that's that. Mr. Kotler. And you can sell your metal to him. And depending on how much you want to give Lengos down there, if you give him the maximum amount for helping you tell you where the scrap steel is, or the minimum amount, the maximum amount will give you more trust, the minimum amount will give you little trust. But to tell you the truth, you really don't need much for him anyway, just to get the dog, and that's about it, or to learn his perk, Insolence. This lady here, this shop, she sells rope, nails, planks of wood, tarps, food, boots, all kinds of stuff. Great store to go to, and it's pretty cheap as well. The one next to it is the laundromat. That's where you can wash your clothes for 80 coins. Do not recommend going there because it costs too much. If you're looking for the pawnbroker, he's around behind these stores. There's actually somewhere where you can get all their names up. Characters, there they are. Anatoly. Anatoly runs the pawn shop. He's got clothing and a few other more expensive items. That's actually where I got my jacket, my pants, and my scarf from. And my backpacks. I believe he sells them every now and then, but you can get them from elsewhere. You can get them from convenience stores. Through that alleyway, you got Anatoly at the pawn shop. And then you got your general store. Okay, so the general store, as you can see, this is where I got my backpacks from. They cost 2,000 coins. But they've got bread, they've got sodas. These things here will boost your willpower. They've got everything you could possibly need. Deodorant, antibiotics, leather jackets, beanies, clothing, rum, peppermint liqueur, which is a new 1.0 ad, kombucha. I've never had it, never needed it. What does it do? I'm not sure what it does. Okay, another hobo camp where you can learn more perks and traits that'll help you along with your survival. Out of the pit, to the right, walk past the park, keep going down this way. This is the bus terminal. I know that doesn't look like bus terminal. Well, it might be train station, sorry. Yeah, I think that's the train station. Down this way, keep going. And then we go under the underpass, just here. There was buses here, but since the update, they're no longer here. And straight through here, another hobo camp. Talk to all these hobos. Some of them will have jobs for you. There's pits. See, even though there's hobos right there, I can take all the time I want in the world to pick this lock. And I can steal it, and none of them's going to bother me. Good way to get up your thieving and your lockpicking. All these hobo dens. You want to hit them up? Steal all their stuff. Look at that. This one here is actually an alcoholic hobo camp, believe it or not. One of these guys can teach you, I think this is him, teach me. Yep, alcoholic perk, drinker perk, alcoholic 2 perk. So I'm guessing you take less toxicity or anything from the alcohol that you drink. You've got to become a guzzler, so you've got to get I've never really done any missions for these guys yet. But yeah, you can request stuff from him and stuff. So you'll find a lot of alcohol in these camps, in this particular camp, because, as I said, it is full of alcoholics. Dumps everywhere. Got another guy in the bin over here. Jenkins. Hey, yeah. He's never actually taught me anything. Okay. More lockpicking. This one's a hard one. You got to remember the reason why my lockpick isn't breaking. I've got my lockpicking up a fair way. There we go. As you can see, the hard locks are still hard for me, and my lock picking is fairly up there. They won't always be that hard. Sometimes they'll be easier, but... Oh, there we go. I just found some meth. Lucky me. See? Full of food, full of alcohol, and really good for getting your lock picking up. I can't stress enough how much you want to get your lock picking up. It is a very big help in the long run. And this is Sister Agnes. As I said, she sells clothing. Nothing particularly awesome, but she does sell it. She can give you a shower. Well, you shower yourself, I hope. That'll get rid of all your odor. You can do laundry, which will get rid of all your odor on your clothing. So if you have odor on your clothing, but you're clean, it'll continuously make you stink because it lingers on your clothing. So you've got to wash your clothes to be able to stay clean. You can use the toilet here for 10 coins and get some charity. So something to wear. She can give you clothing. She can give you food. I usually go food from her because she gives you grub, and that's ridiculously good for food. Father Barian. He can teach you the perk Willpower, which, if up the top left-hand corner, you can see the temperature gauge up the top left, bottom right, the red gauge is your health, green gauge is your stamina, and then the white dots below the green gauge is your willpower, which helps in conversations, fighting, everything else like that. He can actually teach you willpower. Obviously, you've got to get his trust up to 80, which is pretty hard, but willpower is pretty important in this game. So that's one person that can teach you willpower. This man right here, he teaches you willpower. So, on Ziskov, the top side of town, up the very top. If you can find this little hobo den, man sitting on the couch here, obviously you've got to do some jobs for him, but he can also teach you willpower and resilience. He's just around the corner from Sister Agnes. Around the corner, straight through there, the guy on the couch in the hobo den. Any temporary jobs? I could do that. I'd like a better job. So, she just gave me a quest for a job. Some work. Street sweeper, trash collector. So you go collect 20 trash. She actually gives you decent money as well. She can give you a couple of 100 coins for doing that. Police station, just there. You can talk to the police. You can get your contraband back, like your weapons and stuff. Evidence locker. There you go. So every time you get you locked up, they'll actually take your pills, your antidepressants, your nitrin, and all your weapons and all your meth off of you. And it's classed as contraband, but you can buy it back off them, as you can see here. So I can buy that back at 95, but I'm pretty sure I can get a better price if I just sell that again. I think. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll buy them all back. Why not? No. Butter. Okay. Let's make some money back. Look at that. Just made 700 coins. Bookstore. This guy. This guy will buy books off you. Small books, I can't find a reason not to keep them, so I just sell them all to him. Pile of books, I sell him them too. Yeah, all it takes to get his trust is selling him books. He can also spare rare materials. Epic junk, there you go. It's got an epic junk just for asking for materials, and then I've got 5 useful junk. So yeah, once you sell him enough books, you'll get his trust up, and yeah, an electronics store right next to him as well. You can buy newish kitchen stoves and stuff like that. The kitchen stove you use with a few other components to actually make a kitchenette to be able to make it crafting your meals a little bit easier as well. And the washing machine you can actually use to clean your clothes, so you're not using any money to clean your clothes. Trading, literally just talk to people. Some of them won't talk to you. Sell that. Look at that. That's a painting I drew. Yep, sold it for 28 coins. If you want to get your trading up, literally just talk to everyone. See, she didn't want to talk to me. Talk to every single person you can find. It'll get your begging up. It'll get your conversation up. See, speech just went up. And again, I'll try and sell him something. Even though he didn't buy it, my trading still went up. I'll steal his coins. This will obviously get up my thieving. Look at that. Just talk to everyone you possibly can. And I mean everyone. And yeah. The more things you steal from these guys, the next person you talk to, you can sell them whatever you just stole from the last person. Great way to make money. Mrs. Emka? You got to bring her carnations to learn stuff like that. Give her remarkable clothing. You can get her trust up as well. Mend the clothing. So you can actually speak to her, and you'll notice it'll... Okay, so I'll go to my jacket, my pants. I'll go to my pants to mend them, and it just costs coins. That's literally it. So this is going to cost me 200 coins. Done. Boots, done. Scarf, done. So now all my stuff's repaired. She can also teach you how to make the better poncho and strange fabric. See how it says right next to 100 coins, also 1 carnation, so that's a rose, a flower. And she can teach you how to make the strange fabric, to craft it. I also learned how to make magnificent fabric from her as well.